Hey Aquarius, welcome to your February 2025 weekly reading. It's going to be a reading from February 10th, 11th until the 16th. I hope you're doing well. We're just going to go ahead and get started here. You did pull this debilitated card. It says discomfort, and I'll show you the card here in a moment, or the cards here in a moment. So you could be in a position right now that you ideally don't want to be in. You'd rather ideally be in a different position right now, and it could feel a little bit uncomfortable. And this is a big week too, to where it is shaking things up, to where we could feel in a very undesirable, like we could be in this position we don't want to be in, and we could be really wanting liberation. We could be really wanting to go to the next level, or to position ourselves better, or to make things greater in our lives here. Because of the Sun-Mercury square to Uranus. Uranus deals with unpredictability. It deals with unexpected things. Uranus also deals with liberation. It deals with the urge to really go beyond what you've done before. And so that square to the Sun, square to Mercury as we enter into this week, specifically today, the 10th and the 11th, there's this unexpected things happening in regards to communication, disruptions to our plans, but also this can bring an urge to really want to disrupt some of the boring things in our life and do something different, right? Do something that's more liberating for ourselves, or that feels more liberating. And then we have this big full moon in Leo that's happening as well, that, you know, with all this energy that's involved. And so I really think this full moon here in Leo this week is about reclaiming your individual personal power and authority and confidence. You know, that Aquarius energy, we really want to kind of blend in and, you know, do what everybody else is doing, right? Because Aquarius is about working together, working as a group toward a common, you know, bigger goal for the collective. But I kind of get here that with this full moon being in Leo, this is really us having to understand, I think, what we're actually working toward. Like, what do we individually align with that we want to work toward? You did pull this clear and activate card. It says create sacred space here. And I think this is the clearing out this week of things that just aren't in alignment with your soul's purpose, or that just aren't in alignment and that you don't resonate with, right? That square to Uranus and Taurus. Taurus does deal with our values. And if there's a square, there's tension, there's conflict between the things that we're connected to, and are they really in alignment with our values? Right, so there's this wanting to kind of refigure things out, replan here. So I feel like you're being encouraged this week to clear and activate, you know, and create more sacred space, so that way you can align with what your purpose really is. Because even with this card you pulled, it says you are here for a purpose, learning, realizing what matters to you. And so you could be really in this position here, Aquarius, to where you're wondering, you know, what is my purpose, or what should I do next, or how can I plan things better, or really looking at your goals more, or looking at your plans, reshaping your vision. And then here's the debilitated card. It says discomfort here. Yeah, and you can see that the throne is at the bottom of the stairs, and I think the throne would rather be at the top of the stairs. That's the symbolism here, which is you're in a position here that you don't want to be in, and it feels possibly uncomfortable, or just doesn't feel the best. And even in the astrology right now, there's a lot of debilitated energy. We have the Sun that's in its detriment. We have Venus that's in its detriment. We have Jupiter that's in its fall. We have Mars that's in its fall. So there is this energy that we're all feeling like, damn, like shit feels way harder. It feels more uncomfortable. It doesn't really feel I'm in the best positions right now. Let's see here. But the good thing I sense here happening for you this week is a spark of motivation, is a spark of inspiration here. Rekindling the fire within you here, Aquarius. Now this could already be happening, right? Jupiter just came direct in the astrology, and I think that's going to help a lot of people out, because Jupiter is all about positivity, growth, expansion, opportunity. And when it was retrograde, it just felt like there was no positivity, no growth, no expansion. And since it's now direct, since February 3rd, there's a little bit more of that energy of optimism and positivity and more trust that's entering into the picture, and more faith that's starting to happen here. So let's see here. You did pull the Wheel of Fortune in the position of your hopes here. And I think you're hoping for, what's interesting? The Wheel of Fortune is actually Jupiter. I think you're hoping for more positivity, growth, and expansion here, and for things to turn out positively. Aren't we all? All right, let's see here. We'll pull your cards and then we'll jump into it here. Yeah, I see what's going on. All right, let's jump into it. You did pull the Four of Wands here for the overall energy here. Four of Wands is a card of celebration. It's also a good card when it comes to romance and love. We do have Valentine's Day happening this week, so there could be something happening for you in regards to love, whether you're single or in a relationship. There could be something here that is fun or something here that is exciting that I see happening. When it comes to yourself with the Four of Wands here, you're just looking for the excitement. You're looking for the passion here to be able to express yourself boldly, Aquarius, and be able to pursue the things that you're really passionate about and to create those things. And so ultimately, that's what's trying to really happen here with this Four of Wands. And I sense that you could be really claiming this, right? You could be really claiming this energy this week. I think with this full moon in Leo, it very much is being bold, not being afraid to be bold, and to be emotionally expressive, and to own your individuality, to express your will, and to be a leader. Like, Leo is about uplifting others. You don't have to be an asshole, right? That's not what that's about. But it's about uplifting others, inspiring others. Leo helps the group, right? And the group is Aquarius. So, and we're in Aquarius season. You have the Ace of Wands here in the position of the good stuff here that's happening for you. And this is what I was talking about. This is the inspiration. This is the motivation here that's happening for you this week. The kindling of the fire. The spark. Ace of Wands is about procreation or creativity just in general. The fire energy, right? And this week that moon will be transiting in Leo, right? And then we got Venus in Aries. So there's some fire here happening a little bit for the week, right? Helping us kind of get things going, giving us energy here. You did pull the Seven of Pentacles here in the challenge. I think your challenge at this time is, well, things haven't paid off in the way in which you have liked. And I think with the Seven of Pentacles, you're really reevaluating things and seeing, okay, what's worth investing into and what's not worth investing into, because I'm trying to cultivate growth here and I don't see anything happening in the way in which I want. Or maybe it's not happening at the rate I want. All right, maybe it's moving at a slow rate here. Seven of Pentacles always does say, too, that things will always take a little bit longer than we expect. And so the Seven of Pentacles teaches us patience, persistence, endurance. It's Saturn in Taurus. All right, Saturn in Taurus teaches you persistence, patience, endurance while you're creating and crafting something beautiful. Because Taurus deals with beauty. It also deals with money and resources and all that stuff, right? So that's in the mix here as well, I see, for you, Aquarius. And also when it comes to your projects and your work, you're kind of, this week, the challenge here is like having to really cultivate, be patient with what you're working on. And Seven of Pentacles is like the natural timing and growth of things. Like, you can't force a plant to grow, right? It needs sunlight, it needs water, it needs to be fucking nurtured, right? So it takes time. And the Queen of Wands is saying enjoy that process, because your advice here is the Queen of Wands. Stay confident, stay bold. You're enough, right? Seven of Pentacles could be like, I don't have enough, or I don't have this, I don't have that, I need to wait for this. And that may be true, but the Queen of Wands says that it can't, those things aren't going to stop you, right? So Queen of Wands says be bold, embrace your charismatic side as well. Keep your eyes on what it is that you want. Trust your intuition, trust your own creativity here. Own your value here. Own your individuality here. You're more than enough here. All you have to do is just let your heart shine and express your heart. You have the King of Cups here in your current energy at this time. Well, I love your current energy. I think you embody this King of Cups energy very well, Aquarius. King of Cups is all about strong love and devotion. As an Aquarius, you are about service. You are about unity, right? And working as a group and connecting and creating something bigger than yourself. And that's very much King of Cups energy, the strong love and devotion towards some type of cause here. And I think you're very mature here. I think you have a lot of wisdom. And I think you're really being called to lean into your intuitive wisdom at this time as well, to let that help make some decisions and guide you here. Some of you are very psychic. You may even be readers, or you may even be, you don't have to be, but I do pick up just the clairvoyant ability here, strong sensitivity to things. You have the Nine of Swords here in the future position. Yeah, I think you can easily avoid this energy, Aquarius. I understand, right? Seven of Pentacles being in the challenge. It's like, man, there's things here that I'm working on. It's taking time for these things to come together. I'm trying to really figure out what my priorities are, what my values are. How can I make things more valuable in my life? How can I build things up in my life? Or get something done or finished here. And the Nine of Swords is that stress, that worry, and that anxiety. But the one thing, though, the Nine of Swords says, the thoughts that you feed your mind is what's going to manifest your reality. And I don't just say that. I have the astrology to back it up, to where that Neptune being on the North Node. North Node is all about creating a better future for ourselves. It's in Pisces, so it's the ideal future that we want, our visions, our dreams, and the spiritual alignment with all those things. And Neptune's there, right? Neptune deals with our perception. And then Jupiter is involved in this, and I just talked about Jupiter earlier in the reading, but Jupiter and Neptune have a specific relationship with one another to where they help the individual reorient. And so Jupiter's in Gemini, and Gemini does deal with our thoughts, our conversations, communication, but particularly our thoughts. And Neptune being the perception, our imagination, our vision, the way we perceive things, the meaning of things. And our thoughts are feeding that. So be aware of your thoughts, because otherwise you may slip into the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords represents a never-ending nightmare, right? So but this is the power of positive thinking is definitely one of those things that's happening in the astrology. So the Nine of Swords says, don't let negative thoughts roost. Don't let them make a nest in your mind here. And if it happens, just switch your focus to something that's more positive. That doesn't mean to deny reality, but what that means is just not getting sucked into just that vortex of negativity. You have the Knight of Cups here in the outcome position. And I like this Knight of Cups because this is you still moving forward with strength, confidence, and really pursuing your dream. I always look at the Knight of Cups as he's literally choosing to trust his own heart and own intuition and follow his own internal guided system, the one that's guiding him and helping him spiritually evolve and transcend. And I think that's exactly what you're doing here with this Knight of Cups. You do have the King of Swords here in the position of something you're unaware of that you need to be aware of here. King of Swords says stay focused, stay concentrated, but don't be too rigid to the point to where you're inflexible. So I would just be aware of that. King of Swords is really good for concentration, focus, clear-cut decisions, staying in alignment with goals, staying disciplined. But also there is this Saturn element with the King of Swords where it can be inflexible. That's why the King of Swords is always looked at as cold, right? Because the shadow side of the King of Swords would be coldness, right? So this is about not being too cold and too detached, right? The Queen of Wands as your advice is the warmth, right? And following your heart and being more loving and doing what you love. All right, let's clarify your read. Clarify the Ace of Wands here in the position of the good stuff. Pull the Nine of Cups here. Well, make a wish, right? Nine of Cups is wish fulfillment. But it also is this when you're spiritually, there's hope, there's faith, and there's trust, and you're able to surrender and find contentness, or be content, and feel ready, intuitively ready here to create, to take action on what inspires you, what motivates you here. So I see that's what's happening for you. Clarify the 4 wands here for the overall energy this week. Pull the 6 of Pentacles. Well, this will be reaping your rewards too. This will be karmic rewards, getting what you're owed. Also, 6 of Pentacles is about getting getting more support or getting more resources here. Some of you, there may be a purchase here this week that you make and you'll really enjoy whatever it is, or you'll buy something here that you're really excited about or something like that. It may not make sense right now. You come back and let me know. I think that 6 of Pentacles, 4 of Wands would actually be you being able to get what it is that you need for you to continue on with what you're doing, but also you seeing like success here as well, or an increase in money and profit. Let's see. Clarify the Wheel of Fortune and the... My fucking allergies are like really bad. Clarify the Wheel of Fortune. You have the Hermit here. Some of you, you're hoping for guidance. You're hoping for a guide here to help you with your navigation or direction. But you know what's interesting though? The Hermit, you have this desire to learn and grow. And so what I think you're really hoping for is that you can make things grow in your life. Also too, I'm seeing you really want to be a guide, a better role model, or a better teacher, mentor, guide for other people. So you're really hoping with that Wheel of Fortune, the Hermit, to be of service and really be able to guide people or teach people better here. I think you're really ready for growth here. And you're hoping that growth will pay off. Clarify the King of Cups in your current energy. You have the 3 of Pentacles. Yeah, you're very devoted to your work. Very artsy, very creative energy here I'm seeing for you, Aquarius. 3 of Pentacles is about channeling your mind, body, and soul into your work. Making the dream come alive. King of Cups, 3 of Pentacles also being of very strong service. So you could be being of service at this time. Clarify the 7 of Pentacles in your challenge. You pull the 9 of Pentacles. Yep. 9 of Pentacles is slow and steady wins the race, but it does feel like things take a long time, or they're not moving as fast as you would like. Right? Things can feel stuck. Clarify the 9 of Swords here in the future position. What is this about? What's happening for Aquarius here? You have the 2 of Swords here. Decisions. 2 of Swords, 9 of Swords, decisions. Trying to figure things out, trying to really see what makes the best sense, what makes the best logical sense here. And that would be the King of Swords here in the position of something you're unaware of. Remember when I said could be like inflexibility or rigidness because you're being too logical or detached? The Knight of Cups and the Queen of Wands energy is about trusting the heart more, relying on your intuition more. Yes, I understand we have to be logical and practical, but sometimes there is an intuitive wisdom. Sometimes we do have to be intuitive. We do have to surrender, let go, and trust and allow and understand that if we can't logically figure it out, that it can still unfold for us, right? It can still happen, but we have to get out of our own way, and we have to trust and surrender and let go and still make decisions. But if we don't have all the answers logically or rationally, that's okay. Like the next step will happen. It's almost like an Indiana Jones when he takes that first step and he looks like he's about to fall, but then something catches him, right? clarify the Knight of Cups here in the outcome. You pulled the Three of Cups here. So things to celebrate here. I see you really connecting here as well with people, having a good time with people here, socializing. The Eight of Wands also wanted to come out, which is a card of positivity and momentum. Could be something, make a prediction. There could be an event you go to this week or a collaborational thing here that happens. It'll be very uplifting with the Eight of Wands and the Three of Cups. Very uplifting. I just see you just in general feeling very uplifted, feeling like you have the support and you feeling like you can trust the process here. Clarify the Queen of Wands as your advice. You pulled the Five of Wands here. Yeah, Five of Wands is challenge and conflict, specifically when it comes to having to really exercise your will. And I know the Five of Wands is about drama, right? Of course, avoid drama. But the Five of Wands is also about exercising your will, like stepping into your personal power, right? Having the courage to do that. It's that square aspect, really having to express your own individuality. And some of you are in things that are very competitive here. And so the Queen of Wands says, the way you'll beat the competition is to totally embrace your uniqueness. Stop trying to be like everybody else. That's Aquarius energy. Well, I'm not putting you down, Aquarius. I'm saying the shadow side of Aquarius can be conformity. It's the group, right? Everybody's doing the same thing. Leo's more so about your own individual self, and that's where the full moon is. Square Uranus and Taurus, like your own individuality, eccentric energy, embodying your own values and just your own uniqueness and letting that shine. That's how you really stand out from the competition. And be confident in doing it. Just be yourself. Clarify the King of Swords. You pulled the Eight of Cups here. Yeah. And I would say this in the position of something you're unaware of here is that the Eight of Cups is Saturn and Pisces, and that's what we're having to learn. And it's interesting that I said the King of Swords is very Saturn-like, remember? And so it's what to be aware of is to be more aware of being more Saturn and Pisces. And that's actually, Saturn and Pisces is actually in the astrology right now with that North Node that's going on, right? So this is about having to learn how to become more aware, more Piscean, how to rely on your intuition, how to cultivate your intuition, how to deepen your knowledge and deepen your awareness on how you can do things better. But, and also how you can align here with the spiritual ideal in which you're wanting to create in your life. But I would stay focused here with that King of Swords, Eight of Cups. Stay focused. So that's what I got for you, Aquarius, in your reading. I think you're definitely trying to really understand things at this time, trying to improve things, trying to make things better. And I think you're well on your way to doing that. So that's what I got for you, Aquarius, in your reading. I appreciate you for watching. If you want to book a personal reading with me, the link is down below in the description. If you need any guidance, clarity, if you're confused, you feel lost in a fog, or you're frustrated, whatever the case might be, I'm here for you. Any question you have, I'm here. If you're new to the channel, I encourage you to subscribe. And if you like the video, be sure to hit that thumbs up button. Otherwise than that, Aquarius, I'm wishing you the best, and I'll see you later.